Morning.
Lovely to see you, Max.
Favourite.
Thanks for having me.
Well, are you kidding? Thanks for being here.
We'll have you anytime.
You've got a big game on Sunday against St Kilda, but before we get there, let's talk about some of the things that have popped up through the week.
Just
Okay.
quickly, we had a message from Cam who says he saw you last night at the Narry Foxes.
Oh, it always scares me. You just never know when they say, I saw him having a dart. No.
What's Narry Foxes?
We had a junior football club.
Nice, Max. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to take credit for it, but it's a requirement.
Yeah, but you're still out there.
Yeah.
If the captain rings in and goes, mate, I'm not going to make the Narry Foxes.
No, I was out of the Narry Foxes.
Your legs at a very funny
It's
angle
a
in that.
strange way for you to stand, Max.
Maybe.
like you're-
It's
It's
like
It's just the action shot looks like.
I don't know which leg is which.
We were doing hurdle runs, as you can see in that photo, followed by a tackle bag into a snap.
That's
That's a fun exercise.
Fun
Hurdle,
exercise.
hurdle, tackle, bag, snap.
Yeah.
Nice.
How old were the kids?
28.
I reckon they...
Just got in there.
Yeah, I mean, they're not 28, but I reckon it was under 9s too.
Oh,
Cute.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
They'd love that.
Mate,
They appreciate it.
mate.
They get it.
They'd love seeing you out there. Who else went?
We were supposed to have 4, and one of the boys took the wrong turn and was somewhere else.
Oh,
So
no.
we only had 3. Lockie Hunter and Caleb Windsor were the.
Nice.
Who took the
trio.
wrong turn?
I don't want to
No.
disclaimer. Let's go with initials. HP. Actually, Harry P.
Nine's Tom Morris has reported last night that Collingwood is in talks to move a 2025 home game to the Gold Coast. What's going on there?
Why's that?
I don't know. The game moved would be one of their 2 contractually required Marvel Stadium home games.
It's the big plea to get out of Marvel. It's great, isn't it? We go to Alice to get out of Marvel.
And see a fellow Victorian club joining them, likely North or the Bulldogs or St Kilda.
That tends to be us as well. That one could be D's. No, look, I get it. I mean, it's more money. I'm presuming they get
Yeah.
money for Gold Coast.
The
and-
What's
idea
North
is-
like as a player? What's Marvel like as a player? Is it?
I've done another top 5. We'll do. I'm not sure when that's coming. Maybe next
Oh,
week,
wow.
is it? Or
Mate,
is it,
we
or
can
is
do
it-
top
yeah.
5.
Anytime you
Whenever.
like.
Anytime you like.
And it's stadiums and places I love, and Marvel's nowhere near it.
In your
I
top
knew you were
50?
gonna say that.
Yeah, it's in the top 50. Just slips in there.
It's never been great from a playing surface point of view.
Yeah, and for my particular playing ability, it's way too quick. It's the quickest game. It's obviously the weather is unbelievable. Like there's
It's just
roof closed.
Like kicking a footy in here.
The first quarter is extremely slick and quick. It's not a bad brand of football. I mean, last night was a good brand of football. It's just harder to play on, and you pull up sore, and
Is that because there's 3 feet below? Then you got the car park.
which I think a lot of stadiums has. I'm presuming there's a car park not under the G. Where else is there car park?
Perth.
Under Optus, is it?
Yeah, Optus has one.
I don't think it's that bad that scenario, but I just pull up sore from it.
An ABC analysis of AFL haircuts discovered there were 150 mullets in the AFL this year. 19% of the playing group. 38% of 19-year-old players in 2024 have mullets. No one over 31 has a mullet.
Okay.
Fun facts.
So Texas cut his off.
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been through the system for a while now. Have you seen the evolution of haircuts? Has it surprised you?
Yeah, there is a lot of mullets. That's not just a football thing. I think that's
Yeah.
a Gen Z thing.
Generational.
Do you say a study? That was a study done.
An analysis by the ABC.
It's not that hard, is it? They just
No.
Count.
But
Yeah,
this
they
gives
just
you an
count.
idea of, with the ABC's idea of 1, analysis, and 2, how to spend money
How many-
within a government organisation.
how many shaved heads? Is that
Doesn't
is
say.
that,
No,
doesn't
no,
say.
we don't.
I get to shave my head tonight.
Oh, that's exciting.
Um,
What do you use?
I just use a razor.
Okay.
Uh,
We could have had a fun ball chat there.
mate, we were on the edge
Top
of a
5
really fun
bald,
ball chat.
Bald AFL players, Gordy?
Top 5 bald AFL
Yeah.
players. That's something I could get to.
Yeah.
There is not many of us.
That's
You'd be
fine.
number 1.
Well, I don't think am I technically?
Well,
I
you shave your head.
Yeah, I tactically shave, which you do as well. We're not bald, are we?
No.
I'm bald as a badger. Have a
Well,
look at me.
Yeah, but is that
Look
bald?
at this bit at the back.
Yeah.
That's the best bit.
A piece of ham's just stuck
Yeah,
to his head.
it's like someone threw some Devon at me. Mate, yeah, there's a reason I shave my head. Because if I don't, I look like George Costanza.
There's a reason why I shave mine as well, but I still can grow hair.
Yes.
Oh, so can I. Look
Yeah,
at the
that's fine.
sides.
Yes.
Shaved heads.
I just can't grow all hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's come back, Max, talk footy, and then a little bit later we're going to open the lines for Triple M listeners to ask Max a question.
Yeah.
Get a vibe on how Max thinks maybe Melbourne's travelling, or indeed individual players or the team you barrack. That'll come a bit later.
Yeah, that is coming up. Smart.
Max is with us,
Yeah.
and if you'd like to ask Max a question about anything, feel free to give us a bell, 133353.
Yes, we'll take your calls.
We haven't done this kind of thing.
No.
It'd be lovely for the listeners to get involved.
Yeah, if
It's
you want to have a
scary.
chat to Max.
It's quite scary.
Scary for you, Max?
No, you just never know what's going to come up.
That's
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that's
true.
the great thing about opening the calls.
You've done some scary press conferences before.
I've done some scary press conferences.
You've
You'll
had
be
scary chats
right.
with Marty.
You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
Mate.
Marty's been my most ruthless press conference.
We've
ever.
had to have a couple of serious conversations. Perhaps you're a Melbourne fan. You've got a Melbourne question that I don't get to ask Max. Well, you get to ask Max.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a fun fact before we talk about the round.
Okay.
Sydney have had their equal best start to an AFL season in their history. 10-1 for the first time since 1936.
Okay, so we're including South Melbourne.
We
in
are.
the-
South
in
Melbourne
the history.
Yeah.
They're going incredible. The one loss is quite funny when you look at that.
Isn't it bizarre to Richmond?
Yeah, and they're not really that close. I think Sydney are winning a lot of their games by at least a couple of kicks.
Yeah.
Last night was probably one of their closer ones.
I forgot.
I forgot footy was on.
I know. I'm embarrassed to admit it.
Yeah.
But I was in the Winter Garden enjoying some time on my own.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that's okay.
And thank you.
Yeah.
And I just forgot the footy was on.
yeah.
And I mean forgot. What I did do is go into a deep dive of Chad Smith, the Chili Peppers drummer. And it was extraordinary.
looks an awful lot like Will Ferrell.
Does.
Oh, and hates
so
it.
much.
Yeah, oh, really?
I saw a clip of someone calling him Will Ferrell, shouting out Will Ferrell, and he literally cracked it and walked off.
When they stand next to each other, I actually don't know which
Yeah.
one's which. until
It's
they talk.
uncanny,
Yeah.
but can drum.
Can drum, and so can Will, surprisingly.
And so,
Yeah.
did-
Yes.
what was
In
it
Step
Kimmel or,
Brothers.
was Kimmel or
Yeah, one of those.
Who's the other one?
Fallon.
Fallon had
one
them
of 'em.
both on doing a drum off.
Oh.
It's pretty funny. Let's have a look at the round, and then we'll take some calls with Max. Bulldogs Sydney. Sydney got over the line there, 16-6. Accuracy got him home.
you did watch the game. Look at you.
Today, 8:10. Strange time for a
Perth
Friday
time
night.
slot,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Which is 6:10, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's 8:10 our time, but it's 6:10 over
their
there.
time. Fremantle Collingwood. That'll be a belter.
Yeah, I actually think Freo might win that. Collingwood have got a lot of changes going on. They've got some young players, debutants.
Yeah, 5 outs,
Yeah,
big outs too.
That's a tough road trip, that one. I know Collingwood have won there before a few times, but I'm going to go Freo.
Well, by the way.
Carlton Gold Coast. That should be a good game too.
Yeah, Gold Coast haven't won me over with the way they travel yet.
Sneaky half chance. The Gold Coast?
Sneaky half chance. I'll give you that. They were super impressive. They're 2 in Darwin. Let's go Carlton. Loz.
Yes.
Carlton.
We're favourites.
Before we continue, let's take some calls. But people are ringing to talk to Max. We can
Okay.
talk about the draw anytime.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go to Mark in Seaford first up. Morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, Captain.
Morning, Mark.
Mental demon and fanatic Melbourne supporter, mate. Just quite quickly, who is our forward coach? Question mark. And why do we kick it into the forward line like we've got Sean Smith, Russell Robinson, and Jeremy Howe, all hoping to take a big mark when in fact it rebounds every single time.
Oh, Mark.
That's
wow.
it's a great
Hard-hitting.
question, Mark.
Who is the forward coach, Max?
Yes, that's a 2-part question. First answer is Greg Stafford. I know we're going to say there he's a ruckman, but he's one of the better coaches we've got. So to have him in with the forward line, and it's not just a forward line issue, our forward line stuff. It's
Of course.
got a lot to do with the midfield's delivery.
I
as
think
well,
Mark's
so.
suggesting people might be just bombing in there.
Yeah, there is a little bit of that, and that has been our work on. Last year, our 2 finals, we won the inside 50 count by 20 in both of them and bombed them in, and we just couldn't score. And we're probably developing our tall forward as well. So we've got Petty and Van Rooyen, who are both young and haven't played much up there. So they're probably not taking the marks that you said Sean Smith and Russell Robinson probably would have. So we're working on it, Mark. We've done a long pre-season on it, and unfortunately we've probably done a bit too much and forgot a bit about our defence and contests, and we got smacked by West Coast. But hopefully we get it right. We're trying not to bomb it in.
Good on you, Mark. Thank you for the call.
Started heavy.
Let's go to another one,
This
Marty.
is great. I love
Yeah,
this.
then we'll have to go to the news and come back with more
All
from
right,
Max.
beautiful. Troy
Sean.
keeping us on track.
Let's just take Sean here.
Troy's warning me now with actual words. And then we're going to have to go to the news and come back. Okay, mate.
Need to get to the news.
Sean in Craigieburn. What's your question for Max Gawn there, Sean?
Maxie, how are you, mate?
Good, thanks, Sean.
You got spanked by the Eagles, like you just said. I'm an Eagles supporter.
Yep.
Where do you see us after playing them? Where do you see it's at? And how good is it watching Harley Reid?
Yeah, they were probably, this is a statement, they were probably the best team we played this year on that day.
Wow.
On that day and on their day.
On that day and on their day, we couldn't fire a shot. We tried to, and you were too strong. And Harley Reid, he's made my top 5 best players,
Yeah.
favourite
Yeah.
players in the comp already. I'm all about him. I reckon he should be on the Melbourne newspapers every day as well.
Well, he will. They reckon he's coming home.
Yeah, isn't he signing another year or something? I saw?
Well, we know that means nothing. Look at Horn Francis.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sean, just mucking around.
All right, we'll be back.
Unfootball question.
Ah.
I just want to know if Max knows that Marty's totally in love with him.
Great
Max,
question.
Yes.
are you aware of that?
I see your eyes.
Yeah.
He's aware of it, Anne.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a
God.
beautiful texting relationship.
It's slightly uncomfortable, Anne. Slightly.
Slightly.
I know.
Good on you, Anne. We can go back to Gil now because I think he's on a better line. Hey
Hello,
there.
Gil.
Hi, Marty. Have good
Yeah.
technology, eh?
There we
mate,
go.
you
There we
sound
go.
so much better. Ask Max what you'd like to, buddy.
Oh, Maxie, first of all, I just want to quickly let you know how lucky we are to have you as a captain.
Hey, thank you.
Our grandson's been to our grandson Eddie has been to a couple of the clinics at Casey, and the kids love you, mate, and you'll never lose that. That's terrific.
Thanks,
Oh,
Gil.
that's
Can't wait.
nice.
Good on you,
Um,
Gil.
Max.
The main question is, there's a lot of talk going around about Jax. We don't want to lose him. Are we going to lose him?
Is in Jack Viney.
Yeah.
Is there talk about him leaving?
I haven't seen that at all.
Yeah, somewhere where his old man might be.
Yeah, right.
Where his what might be?
His old
His
man.
father.
Man.
Todd.
Oh, what?
go
Jack
help out
go over
more.
to North?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have-
Yeah.
I mean, geez, that'd be, lunacy, I would have thought. But Max, you've been asked the question.
We almost Jack. There was a rumor last time when Jack was signing his contract that he was going to go to Geelong. He literally. I mean, everyone bleeds red and blue, but he literally bleeds red and blue. He is a demon, and unfortunately, he doesn't have that narrative when it comes to contracts. The list manager looks at him and says, "Mate, you're not leaving. Like, you can pretend you're going to Geelong, but you're not."
Yeah.
So I would say, Gil, that Jack Viney is staying, but he could call my bluff and go.
How many
Yeah.
games has Jack played? Did he celebrate a milestone
Yeah,
recently?
he's just done a 200 over in Gather Round.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Joyful.
And how old would Jack be now?
He would be 29, turning 30.
He's 30.
Mate,
He
He's
would be
got-
30, turning 30.
He's
just
got
turned 30.
plenty of footy left in him.
Grant Marty from Mornington with us.
Good morning, Grant.
Good morning, team. Morning, Max.
Morning, Grant.
Morning, Max. I just really wanted to ring up to say thank you for the memories that you've provided for myself and my family, first and foremost. Obviously, winning the flag and obviously your prelim game.
Yes, thank you.
And my question to you is not footy related. What handicap golf are you playing off, Max?
I'm playing off 18,
That's good, Max.
which is, I've been off 18 for 10 years. So I haven't improved. Grant finds that hilarious.
Maybe he's not playing bogey golf.
I
But
haven't
I reckon
improved my
bogey
climb.
golf is good golf,
Yeah,
unless
bogey
you're
golf.
hitting 1,000 balls a
And I've
week.
got a chance to win stuff as well when you have a higher handicap, which is great.
Yeah, Stableford and whatnot.
We heard a story about you doing a challenge, a golf challenge with David King. He was telling us that you
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
closest to the pin.
we did it close to the pin, and the pro that was in our group, it was a charity day, and you got a
Yeah.
pro and a couple of celebrities. And the pro went first, and he's won 12 Japanese tours. And as he's about to hit off, I asked him, "So how hard is the Japanese tour?" And he puts it 50 metres left of the pin after being like the pro. And the charity event was if you get inside the pro, you'll all get a bottle of Penfolds. And all three of us got inside of him because of the sledge.
Because of the sledge.
Japanese tour mustn't be very hard.
I love it, Max. Let's just quickly wrap up, Max, to get you out of here. Any games we like? Anything worth talking about?
Dreamtime. It's always one to
Richmond
watch.
Essendon tomorrow, 7:40.
Richmond will perform in that. That'd be a good one to watch. And the Saturday Twilight, which is the important game now, apparently. is
Geelong,
Geelong
GWS. That'll be an absolute
Huge game.
belter in Geelong. Surely Geelong will get over the line there, Max.
They're both great. Well, Giants are off a little losing streak, I think. They're 2 in a row, maybe.
Yeah, as are the Cats. The Cats
Yeah.
are in a little stinky patch.
So that's your words, not mine.
I don't even know what words they were.
What came out of your mouth there, Will?
Like a stinky little stinky patch.
Little stinky patch.
Who do you like, Max?
I'll go Geelong and Richmond to upset Bombers.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful
We
call.
did have a question
I
on
love that.
Someone on the Instagram asked, why doesn't he ever tip Collingwood?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's probably a little bit of Melbourne and Collingwood don't like each other, but
But Freo at home,
Freo at home, yeah.
hard to tip
And
Collingwood.
Collingwood, I don't like tipping genuine favourites, and they usually are the genuine favourites. So
That's true.
Max, thanks for talking to the listeners. That was fun.
that was easy.
That was
It
good.
was a lot of
Yeah. We'll do
admiration.
it again.
Yeah.
We didn't get time for your top 5, so tuck that one away.
I will.
Go well on
Sunday.
Sunday.